There are plenty of memories to choose from for Jenks head coach Alan Trimble. 231 wins, 12 state championships, and 19 seasons as the man in charge of one of the most prestigious programs around. Trimble's legacy will now live on in the Oklahoma Coaches Association Hall of Fame, but that doesn't mean he's ready to call it a career.
This is my 20th season, hard to believe, as a head coach, 30 years, I think, in coaching, so that's a long time. I don't know, I still enjoy it. I love the relationships, I love the coaches, I love the kids. I still have a little energy left, so we'll see. But, we just take that day by day, and I think as long as I'm able to make an impact, I'm going to keep doing it.
How you doing?
Okay, hands are quitting me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm doing all right. Spiritually, I'm great. Well, I can assure you, when you get diagnosed with ALS, at least for me, early on, my attitude wasn't very good. It was like, getting beat by Union. You just didn't feel very good about it. There's nothing worse than that, right? But, I think definitely what has helped me along the way is just the spiritual support of my friends, my church, obviously, the emails and the contacts from MDA. They're just checking in on me. They're truly concerned about, what's going on in my life and what my challenges are. So there's a great support network. But I would say, honestly, it's just like with your approach to anything else, whether it's your job, your sport, whatever you do. I think it's all in your attitude and it's all in your approach. And obviously, if you had a big game or a big project, you're certainly going to go into it with a great attitude, with a can-do spirit, and that's just what I've tried to do. And when I say it's really not a lot to do with me. It's more those guys and people that are closest to me that are there to support me and try to help me, continue my platform as a coach and as a mentor to people.
Good job, boys. Good job.
Probably for me, it's just a mental grind. I was an athlete, a football player, worked in the oil field, wrestler. We can rub some dirt on it and move on, but this one, the dirt's not working as good as I would like. But I'm doing great. The Trimble Strong group is just a small group. Started off as a small group of motivated friends and coaches and things like that. And then, from the first night when we had over 3,000 people show up at the local gym there in Jenks, Oklahoma, it's just an outpouring of support. And in fact, I think, I know that it's really one of the most important things that's carried me through this journey. As a successful coach, as a dad, as a man, you want to always fix things. You always have a solution. And when you get a tough diagnosis like ALS, you don't always have that. And so the Trimble Strong folks, the community, the entire area of Tulsa that have reached out to me and my family, just through prayers, through cards, through financial support, different things like that, it's been pretty overwhelming and very sustaining for us. Well, for me personally, ALS it's been my toughest challenge, and even now I have some physical function and I'm able to carry on pretty much normally. It's that slow fade that gets you. Even the strongest, even though you think you can battle through it like you always have as an athlete, you really shouldn't. You should go through it together with people because like Dr. Beeson said, ALS is probably going to get you. Science is going to tell you that ALS may get you, but it's not going to get you tomorrow. So go ahead and live. And I say that with a great deal of emotion, but that's just kind of how I've been living. So, just because you get a bad deal, don't let it control the rest of your life. Go live, go be an impact, go mentor people, and even be a positive influence for those who are just finding out that they're going on the tough ALS journey. With my journey with ALS, you come across a new challenge each and every day. It's a slow process, but certainly as we get into the different stages and we progress into the disease, there are so many financial needs, whether it's equipment, whether it's software, whether it's a computer, whether it's a wheelchair. And it's very exciting to know that this fundraiser, the money stays here locally and goes directly to the people who need it the most.